The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma. Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left field. It kicks away. Take about Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
The Sonoma Stompers are grateful to have Bank of Marin as a returning sponsor. Bank of Marin's philosophy is banking built on trust and relationships. Bank of Marin's creative and customized solutions safely and confidently support your growth and success now and into the future. Whether you're a sole proprietor forging ahead with your first company or the CEO of a well-established corporation, Bank of Marin's local bankers will work side by side with you to help you reach your financial goals. Bank of Marin, the official financial institution of the Sonoma Stompers. Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck.
Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
The Sonoma Stompers pregame show is on the air. Kieran Costa and Nate Martin have you covered up until first pitch here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. Get all the insights and analysis for tonight's contest and hear from Stompers manager Zach Pace on the Stomper Report. Your coverage of Stompers baseball starts right now.
Stompers begin the home stretch, a homestand to end the 2026 regular season. The three playoff teams are set, and Sonoma is locked into the third position, awaiting their opponent for Tuesday's wild card game. But first, four final regular season contests starting tonight with the Menlo Park Legends, who enter play 13 and 21. Sonoma goes for their third straight win and their 24th regular season CCL win of the year. I'm Kieran Costa, joined by Nate Martin on the Stompers pregame show back here at Arnold Field. And Nate, yesterday was a fun one on the road. 19 runs for the Stomps. They scored in 7 of the 9 innings.
Yeah, and it's kind of carrying over what we saw from Tuesday as well. The offense is clicking right now, Kieran. Mike Jones has 11 RBIs in just 2 games. Bryson Ayala with a home run. Misael Europero, who's hitting leadoff today, has been playing really solid as well. So there's some momentum coming for the Stompers ahead of Tuesday's wild card. You want that coming into the playoffs.
Nate Martin takes you to the highlights of last night's win, and, well, there was a whole lot of offense.
For one final time in the regular season, the Stompers took the road to face the Legends. And in the very first inning, Mike Jones broke it open for Sonoma.
Here, he hammers this one to left. That's going to fall and get past the left fielder Aikawa all the way to the wall. 1 run scores Sebastiani. Right behind him is Vassell. The throw is cut off, and Mike Jones continues to have hard-hit baseballs produce runs. 2 RBI double for Mike, and Sonoma has jumped out in front 3-0.
And the Stomps would just keep going and took advantage of multiple Legends errors in the third, the second of which scored more runs for Sonoma.
That one's lined back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. Heading towards third is Shepler. The throw comes in very late. It hits off Shepler, and it's going to kick towards the Stomper dugout, and that's going to give Johnston second base and allow Shepler to score. So it's going to go as a single for Johnston and 1 RBI, his 10th, and then that error will probably go on the center fielder Griffin. We'll wait on an exact scoring on that, but 2 runs come in the scores.
However, the next few runs wouldn't even be put in play by the Stompers. In the 6th, Mike Jones delivered a long ball with 2 outs.
What does Jones get here? A hard hit ball to left field. Aikawa going back at the wall, and he watches it go. Mike Jones with his second home run in 2 days puts it to bed for Sonoma. 10-1 Stomps lead.
And in the 7th, Bryson Ayala did the same.
That ball's hit a ton to deep left center. Aikawa turns and watches it fly. Bryson Ayala's 3rd long ball of the season extends the Stompers' lead to 11-4.
But just to put the game out of reach, Sonoma would add more runs in the 8th to secure a double-digit lead.
1-1 comes to Misael Europero. That one's lined into center field, a base hit. It's going to roll to Griffin, who corrals it in left center. He can't pick it up. 2-run score. Here comes Ayala. The throw is cut off, and Europero delivers a double that scores 3. We'll see how many RBI they end up giving him on a play that Mason Griffin maybe could have made. The Stompers have hit around in the 8th, and they're pouring it on. They lead by 13.
The Stompers would win 19-4 in a dominant display of baseball over the Legends.
Stompers hammered the Legends last night, and they do it for a final time this regular season tonight in just a few moments. And Nate, how can Sonoma sort of carry over the offense from the last couple nights?
Just stacking up hits. The problem with Sonoma at the start of the season is that, yeah, you were stacking up base runners, but you weren't really scoring runs in bunches. In order to score 2-3 runs at a time, you have to get hits, and that's something the Stompers have done a really good job of. Bases clearing doubles yesterday for Misael Europero, and Mike Jones had one on Monday. He also had a 3-run homer yesterday. Ayala had a home run yesterday. So just extra base hits, continuing that trend is what's going to allow Sonoma to put up runs early and often in these games.
Mike Jones on a tear, 11 runs batted in over just his last 2 games played, and that's include home runs in back-to-back games and a 5-game hit streak. For Mike, he was a big topic of conversation in today's manager's report, where I talked to Zach Pace before their final chance to split the season series with the Legends. Welcome to the Stomper Report as the season coming to a close. The Stompers start a 4-game homestand to end the regular season. And Zach, you guys are in the playoffs. And I asked you yesterday, how do the guys go out there and treat it like every other game? Well, that clearly wasn't a problem. 19 runs from the offense, started with 3 runs in the first. Your guys really came out ready yesterday.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Had a lot of quabs. I mean, it started with Misa out the gate, top of the order. I mean, he hit the ball hard all day and kind of led the charge for everybody. A lot of good quality at-bats out of our guys. I think, we had one guy with 6 quality at-bats and a couple with 5, so that's really good to see, and hopefully we can continue that momentum going today.
Bryson Ayala had a home run in yesterday's game, so now that's 2 homers in the past 5 days. That's nice, and he definitely has a powerful swing. How can he find maybe a little bit more consistency at the plate?
Yeah, just swinging at good pitches and, being on time and, just really knowing the zone and really seeing the ball, right? Getting yourself in a good hitter's count and then being on time to yours when he gets it.
Another guy that's been really killing the baseball the last few nights is Mike Jones. He had a homer and a double. He's had a homer and a double the last 2 nights and has 11 RBI over 2 games. What have you seen out of him offensively?
Yeah, he just swings the bat well and, gets good pitches to hit, and he's on time and, just putting a really good swing on the ball. And a lot of times with these guys, it's just about getting a good pitch to hit. And, when that happens, good things happen for sure.
You were an everyday player, and so you understand more than most maybe the grind of a season. You were even playing longer seasons for Sonoma and San Rafael over 3-4 months even. What did maybe you do as a player to try and stay sharp here in game number 42?
You just got to take that same approach. It's just like game 1 or game 15 or game 37. It's just go out there, get your work in. Don't cash it in early. If you think about the finish line and cash it in early, take a different approach, you probably won't get the same results that you've been getting all year. Do your same approach, same process every day, go about it the same way, and more than likely the same results that you've had all year will continue to happen. I've been on both sides personally as a player. I've seen it with players as a coach, I've definitely cashed it in before, and I know my season went downhill, and I know I've had other seasons where I've definitely stuck to that same process, and I kind of got the same result that I had all year.
That's on the mental side. What about more on the physical side? I mean, these guys, of course, you train baseball year-round if you've even gotten to the collegiate baseball level, but they've been on a consistent multiple games a week since March, and this is probably the longest run of baseball at this grueling of a level that they've had. Do you think maybe there's some physical fatigue, not even just on your side, maybe just across the league?
Oh, 100%. And, you don't need to take as many early work reps, or you don't need to do as many reps in the gym. But I still suggest to go out there and do them, right? And still go do those kind of things that you've done all year. maybe we don't need to take as many reps, and less is more at this time of the year. I truly believe, and taking care of your body's huge. Best ability is availability, being on the field, and if you're out there and you're available, good things are going to happen. So, I know it's a grind, and it's tough getting it going every day, and but that's also, I feel like it's a huge accomplishment at the end of the year when you look back at it. Being able to go through those tough times where it's easy to cash it in, but when you look back and you say, "Oh, I accomplished playing this whole season," like it's a big accomplishment. I mean, that's huge. Being able to be on the field and healthy, and going through the ups and downs of the season and making it all the way through, and having a successful year. So hopefully we finish the season strong on these next 4 games, and starts with tonight with a good one.
Thanks, Zach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Stompers will send Mason Cortez to the hill today to try and make it 3 wins in a row and guarantee a season split here against the Legends. Nate, what does he have to do today to keep the good times rolling?
Well, do what he's done a lot of the season. He's not someone that overwhelms you with his velocity. He's not someone that gets a ton of strikeouts. He just forces weak contact from the hitters. If you can do that against this Legends lineup, you're going to have a lot of success. He's done it very well against Walnut Creek the last couple of times he's played them. At Crawdad's lineup, certainly a lot more dangerous than this Legends offense.
And we'll see how Cortez fares against these Legends offense when we return for lineups and first pitch. That's all we have today on the Stompers pregame show. Sonoma and Menlo Park next.
Thanks for tuning in to the Stompers pregame show. First pitch is on the way here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats to the family. La Michoacana Ice Cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana Ice Cream and Treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz-Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. The Sonoma Stompers.
Local expertise worldwide. Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners.
In your quest for roofing services, look no further than Crandall Roofing. Crandall's dedicated team of professionals guarantees excellence, from roof repairs to installations. Crandall delivers top-notch solutions with unmatched value. Crandall Roofing uses only Class A fire-rated materials, and Crandall Roofing is certified by the manufacturer to extend warranties up to 50 years of coverage. Crandall Roofing's simple pricing for roof services ensures transparency and ease. With straightforward rates and no hidden fees, Crandall Roofing makes roofing solutions accessible for all. Let your next roof be your last roof. Crandall Roofing, Diamond certified and proud partner of the Sonoma Stompers. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly. The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard.
At Ricci Vineyards, we feel that wine and baseball are the perfect pairing, and we are proud supporters of our Sonoma Stompers. Our family-run vineyard has been farming and growing grapes and carneros for over 40 years. We encourage you to witness our wine journey and check out our selection of boutique offerings at RicciVineyards.com.
The Stompers are proud to have Adams Chiropractic as our official chiropractor. Keeping our players healthy and in the lineup is our #1 priority, and Adams Chiropractic is right there every step of the way, thanks to Dr. Lawrence Adams. Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road game, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left and kicks away. Take a bow, Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma. The lines are painted. The lineups are in. The field is raked and the cleats are laced. Your Sonoma Stompers are just about ready to take the field. Now, straight to the voice of the Stompers, here's Kieran Costa.
Stompers have taken the field and are ready to go for the 40th time this CCL campaign. 23-16 Stompers sent Mason Cortez, a 5'11", 175-pound righty, to the mound. The Danville native went to De La Salle High School and then redshirted last year at San Joaquin Delta. 2 of his 7 appearances have been starts. He's 1-0 with a 3.71 ERA over 17 innings, 16 hits, 19 walks, and 11 strikeouts. He makes his 3rd appearance against the Legends. He's given up 2 earned runs in 5 innings. With 4 strikeouts, hasn't faced him in over a month, and he faces this lineup announced by second-year manager Nick Sanziri. The center fielder Mason Griffin leads off, followed by the shortstop Ryder Kelly and the designated hitter Ryan Duran. The right fielder Joey D'Amelio cleans it up. The first baseman Casey Levitt McGee hits 5th, and the third baseman Isaac Fendel hits 6th. The catcher Ethan Jackson in the 7th position. The left fielder Paul Wagner 8th, and the second baseman Joaquin Stewart, aiming for his first hit of the year, bats 9th. Cortez will throw to Eli Burnham, his battery mate today, as the Stompers sport the home whites with Sonoma Navy script across the front with those Navy numbers on the back. The orange numbers on the front and the orange bill on the home gamer caps for the Stompers. John Pierce has the balls and strikes as he talks to hitting coach Paul Madarena, part of Zach Pace's coaching staff in his 8th year as the manager of the Stompers. His pitching coach is Mike Nunez. His third base and infield coach is Dave Hoke. Jacoby Heyer coaches first base. Charlie Hale helps out with everything, officially listed as the assistant to the general manager. Mason Griffin in the Legends road black uniforms digs in from the left side. Mason Hanshaw coaches third base Joey Sorelli. Theoretically over at first, nobody coaching first right now for Menlo Park. It's the righty Cortez against the lefty Griffin to start things off. John Pierce says, play, away we go, and a first pitch misses down at 6:13 Pacific time. A beautiful 79-degree day here in Sonoma. A warm one, got up to 91, but it's nicely cooled off here for first pitch. That came at 6:13. Cortez misses inside to Griffin. It's 2-0 on the 255 hitting center fielder. Griffin in the leadoff spot yesterday as well, went 0 for 4. He hits this one to first. Anthony Shepler dives. It's in his glove. He flips to Cortez, covering in time. A very nice play by Anthony Shepler to start this ball game.
A very nice play indeed, Kieran. Saved a base hit at the very least. At least he could have been a leadoff double for Mason Griffin if that one didn't get into Shepler's glove. Flipped it in time. Some nice defense continuing over from yesterday.
Stompers made just one error in yesterday's 19-4 win, and now Ryder Kelly comes up and takes outside 1-0. That play went 3-1. Shepler, the first baseman, made the play. He has Ben Sebastiani at second, Bryson Ayala at short, and Misael Europero at third. Jones, Johnston, and Baz left to right in the outfield. Cortez's pitch. Kelly takes a strike. Fastball at 85, clipped the outside corner. John Pierce has the balls and strikes as the home plate umpire. Cam Jones helps him at first base, and Dylan Brewster's down at third. 1-1 pitch with 1 out from Cortez. Is bounced back up the middle. Ayala ranges behind the bag, snares it, and throws in time. Stompers infield is flashing the leather here in the first. That's a very athletic play from Ayala, who is ranging to the glove side. He scooped that one up right behind second base and threw out this Speedy Kelly by a half step. 2 ground balls. And there's 2 away. Brings up the powerful Duran, who takes up and outside.
And again, this fits what the scouting report says for Mason Cortez. He's going to induce weak contact for his defense to field, and they've done a great job of that so far through 2 outs.
1-0 to Duran is popped up foul and out of play. Back over the screen, 1-1. That's what Cortez does. That was 85 in the zone. But the righty's done a good job of, when balls are put in play, them heading to fielders. 1-1. Duran fooled very, very badly on a big curveball. Flailed at it, clearly expecting the fastball, and there's now 1 strike standing between Cortez and a 1-2-3 first. Mason works off the first base side of the hill, and Duran, another weak ground ball, going to be another tough play for Ayala from the infield. Grass, he throws in time again. The Stomper infield, a masterful first inning, and it goes 1-2-3. Nothing across for the Legends, with the Stompers coming up in the bottom half.
In your quest for roofing services, look no further than Crandall Roofing. Crandall's dedicated team of professionals guarantees excellence, from roof repairs to installations. Crandall delivers top-notch solutions with unmatched value. Crandall Roofing uses only Class A fire-rated materials, and Crandall Roofing is certified by the manufacturer to extend warranties up to 50 years of coverage. Crandall Roofing's simple pricing for roof services ensures transparency and ease. With straightforward rates and no hidden fees, Crandall Roofing makes roofing solutions accessible for all. Let your next roof be your last roof. Crandall Roofing, Diamond certified and proud partner of the Sonoma Stompers.
Stompers flashed the leather in the top of the first. It was a 1-2-3 inning, and now Moises Reyes, a 6'2", 235-pound righty from Salinas, has to try and match that. He started at Rancho San Juan High School and has been at Hartnell for the last 3 years. He missed all of the 2026 season with knee surgery, so hasn't played since 2025. He's making his 6th appearance of the summer. Just 1 start, he's 0-1. He's allowed 2 earned runs over a 9 2/3 inning, 12 hits, 3 walks, and 11 strikeouts. We'll give you the Stompers lineup after Moises Reyes, his first pitch. Righty comes set at the belt, and from a 3/4 delivery, delivers a pitch hit foul to Misael Europero, the third baseman and the leadoff man, followed by the second baseman Ben Sebastiani. The DH Gage McCown hits third. The left fielder Mike Jones cleans it up. The center fielder Connor Johnson hits fifth. The right fielder Wesley Bass hits 6, 7, 8, and 9 go Anthony Shepler, Eli Burnham, and Bryson Ayala. As Europero swings and misses at 84, 0-2.
Europero is one of those guys that has had a fantastic first 2 games of the week. He's 6 for 10, probably should be 7 for 10, thanks to some bad scoring at Menlo Park, with a double and a home run. 2 doubles.
Misa takes a called strike 3 inside corner, and he's gone on just 3 pitches. Reyes picks up his 5th strikeout of the summer. 12th strikeout of the summer.
Now batting, the second baseman from the College of Marin, number 12, Ben Sebastiani.
1 down in the inning for Ben Sebastiani. Benny's had the average climb up to 255. Went 1 for 5 in yesterday's game and takes a fastball in at 85 from Reyes. Veteran guy has spent 3 years at Hartnell at the college level, and he's perfected this low three-quarter arm slot that misses low. Especially tough on a righty with the 6'2" frame, especially with these shadows. It could look like it's coming from behind you as Reyes works off the middle of the rubber, but starts closed off with his glove in his glove and in his hand in his glove invisible to the hitter. And 2-seam fastball with run misses inside 2-0. When 2 innings allowed just a run last time out against Slow. Here he delivers a strike. Good pitch. It's 3-1. Sebastiani way out in front. The pitch. Checks his swing, and it's ball 4. And that brings up Gage McCown with a runner at first and 1 out.
We haven't really seen the Stompers line up without Hunter Carlson and Tino Vassell in it too much recently. Last time it happened, it was a loss for San Francisco where the offense kind of went quiet at times. You got to wonder who can step up in a game like this without 2 of your best RBI guys.
Both of them just given the off day. No injury concerns there as we get to the end of this regular season. And McCown takes a strike at the knees. 2-seam fastball again. You understand how Reyes allowed just 2 earned runs in 10 innings now. His pitch to McCown. Drifts in there for a strike, a slider.
Oh, this is his first start of a summer. So someone that you don't really know how long he can go. Nick Sanzeri, I can imagine, is going to try and stretch him out.
His longest outing of the year, 3 innings in late June. A check on first, Sebastiani back to the bag.
If you can get 4, 5 solid innings out of Reyes with a couple of runs, that's a good position to be in for Menlo Park.
The pitch from Moises. McCown takes a fastball low, 1-2. He's pitched against very good opponents. He's faced the Blues twice. He's also pitched against the Foresters and the Crawdads. 1-2 pitch to McCown is hit to third. Easy hop for Fendel. To second for 1. The turn to first around the diamond. Go the Legends to end the frame. 0-0 after 1 here in Sonoma.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly. Not getting enough Stompers content? Stay connected all season long on social media. Follow at Sonoma Stompers on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
The cleanup hitter, Joey D'Amelio, to West Valley College. Will bat from the right side. He's hitting .254 this year with 6 doubles, but only 4 runs driven in. Cortez's offer is hit to very shallow center. The only play would be for the second baseman, Sebastiani, and he makes it, reaching up over his head. Stompers' defense continues to shine. That's a little flare. Had bleeder written all over it. Ben Sebastiani had something else to say, and he reached up to make the catch in shallow right center.
And it's a defense that, you know, in games in the first half of the season, we're putting up multiple errors a game. Sometimes 3 or 4, even 5 errors in a single outing. Has stepped up in the month of July.
Cortez's curveball bends back to the outside corner. 0-1 on the powerful left-handed hitting Casey Levitt McGee. In the portal currently, played last year at Cal State Bakersfield. He hammers this ball to deep right center. Baz looks up, and it's over the high scoreboard in right. Casey Levitt McGee got all of that one. Second home run of the season, goes 411 feet. Ball was hammered.
We have not seen a ball hit over the scoreboard all year, Karen. That was pulverized.
Same spot as Anthony Shepler's Grand Slam last 4th of July almost.
411. Oh, my goodness.
Casey knew it, too.
It's a good start for Menlo Park.
First pitch to Fendel. He swings, too, but it's a weak ground ball to second. Sebastiani gets around it and fires to first in time. So that's something that Zach Pace really likes out of Mason Cortez, a young guy. Doesn't get rattled. Even when he gives up runs, he's right back to work. And you see there, he gets the second out of the inning, 1 pitch after the home run.
I mean, that's the easiest solution to go away from this Stompers infield, is just hit 400-plus foot homers.
Yeah, Stompers can't make a great defensive play on a ball that was way over the wall. They hit it to the most difficult part to hit out of Arnold Field. Of course, barring the 435-foot center field fence. As that ball swung on and popped up. Back behind the plate, Eli Burnham gives it a look. It will hit off the screen. Exactly where Paul Wagner was standing in the on-deck circle. So Ethan Jackson almost got on a pitch. Instead, it's just strike number 1. It's right by that 345 sign in right center, but there's the high scoreboard wall. It went up and over that. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball, 0-2. Jackson from Monterey Peninsula, hitting just .213 this season, but he has 3 home runs. Cortez stares into Burnham for the sign and misses outside with that curveball. It's 1-2. Stompers are locked into the 3rd position in the CCL playoffs already. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out swinging. That's a sword for Cortez, and it's his first strikeout of the day. It comes swinging to end the first. But a Casey Levitt McGee breaks the deadlock in the second. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left. We head to the bottom of inning number 2. 1-0 Menlo Park.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is Legacy in Motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana Ice. The Sonoma Stompers are grateful to have Bank of Marin as a returning sponsor. Bank of Marin's philosophy is banking built on trust and relationships. Bank of Marin's creative and customized solutions safely and confidently support your growth and success now and into the future. Whether you're a sole proprietor forging ahead with your first company or the CEO of a well-established corporation, Bank of Marin's local bankers will work side by side with you to help you reach your financial goals. Bank of Marin, the official financial institution of the Sonoma Stompers. We know you love watching the game on the Stompers YouTube channel, but nothing beats coming out to the park. Support your Stompers at Arnold Field all summer long. Get your tickets at stompersbaseball.com or give us a call at 707-522-7284. Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Not getting enough Stompers content? Stay connected all season long on social media. Follow at Sonoma Stompers on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
Stompers down 1-0 here in the bottom of the second after a Casey Levitt-McGee long ball in the top half of this inning. And it brings up the hottest Stomper hitter, Mike Jones. Mike on a 5-game hitting streak. 11 RBI in his last 2 games. 5 last night, 6 the night before. From the righty batter's box, he awaits a first pitch. Fastball that misses outside. We're on Reyes' pitching motion. He works off the slight first base side of the rubber, but his front foot closes him off from the hitter, so he hides the ball and then slings it in there, and that one is a ball as well, also outside, 2-0.
You're a big fan of this motion.
I am.
Here.
I am a big fan of this motion. I like pitchers that hide the ball, especially in these Arnold Field shadows. It's a very deceptive delivery that then comes in at a low 3/4. Jones is on it, but it's a line drive foul over Dave Hoke's head. And down the left field line where Paul Wagner, the left fielder, retrieves it. Mason Griffin's in center. Joey D'Amelio is in right. Isaac Findell gets the start at third today. Ryder Kelly's at short. Joaquin Stewart's at second, and Levitt-McGee, that's Casey Levitt-McGee at first. Ethan Jackson does the catching for Moises Reyes.
It was a Menlo Park defense that struggled yesterday back at Baylands.
Jones ahead 2-1. The pitch to him is a called strike over the outside corner, 2-seam fastball, 2-2.
Joaquin Stewart was playing at third. We've usually seen him at second this summer, and he had some really tough plays.
Made an error on the first against the first 2 hitters of the game.
And then Mike Lykawa playing out in the left had a couple of balls that he'd want to have back, an error, and then some bad routes.
2-2 to Jones. His nice emergency hack on a slider. It was a hanging slider at the top of the zone. Jones did a nice job to just foul it off.
Jones reached on that Michael Lykawa error and then took advantage of a bad route that allowed him to stretch a single into a double and score a couple of runs.
Would love to get on here, maybe extend that hitting streak to 6 games. He lines it right to the shortstop, Kelly. 1 down.
It was all power from Jones, all pure strength. He had to reach to the outside of the plate to reach that one. He sent it right over to the shortstop, Kelly, on a line drive. So strong.
Brings up the lefty Connor Johnston, on base 4 times yesterday. Takes down and in 1-0. CJ hitting .215 this season. 2 doubles, 10 driven home. Wesley Bass on deck. Righty, lefty, righty. Here in this inning against Reyes, who finds the bottom of the zone, 1-1 on Johnston. Stompers got a walk in the first inning. It was erased on a 5-4-3 double play. So Reyes is facing the minimum here through the first 4 hitters of the game. And Johnston checks his swing. The appeal to third base. Yes, he did, says Dylan Brewster. Counts the ball in 2 strikes. Johnson cheats up to the front of the box and hits it off the end of the bat foul. Change up from Reyes. First change up of the day for Moises. A very rarely used pitch by the righty from Hartnell. It's a 1-2 that hits Johnson in the back foot. So the Stompers have a base runner once more. Sixth time Johnson's been hit by a pitch. He heads to first, and it brings up Wesley Bass. Just his second start since July 12th. Battling a heel injury that's been plaguing him for over a year now. Hasn't stopped him from running well with Sonoma as he fouls this one at home plate. 0-1. Bass 13 for 13 on stolen bases. And he came into the game as a defensive replacement a couple days ago. And the first pitch he saw after getting on base, he stole. So right back where he left off is the right-handed hitting right fielder. Johnston bluffs but doesn't go. Bass fooled badly on the slider. 0-2. 1-0 Menlo Park, bottom of the second. Oh-2 pitch to Bass. Is a cue shot to first. Caught on a line by Levitt McGee. He takes it to the bag. And the inning is over. Unlucky. It goes L3, and then it's an unassisted double play by the first baseman. So 2 runners aboard through 2 innings, both erased on double plays. We head to the third, 1-0, the visiting Legends.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
We head to the third inning of a 1-0 contest. Mason Cortez comes home to Paul Wagner, and he swings first pitch and pops it foul back to the screen. The Legends so uber aggressive on the first few pitches in the count. Them and Walnut Creek love to swing first pitch. Wagner lays off a pitch that ends up down and away. One to Wagner. Outside and low again. Overthrew the fastball a little bit there. Wagner hits it to shortstop. Iowa his third chance today, and he fires to first in time on that, the 22nd pitch from Cortez. So even with that home run, he's been economical. Only one strikeout and no free passes so far.
How about in the second baseman, number 2, Joaquin Stewart.
Brings up Joaquin Stewart in search of his first hit. He's 0 for 19 with 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Committed to Seattle University. He takes a curveball that just stays high, 1-0. Foul back to the screen, 1-1. Stewart does have 3 walks in his 22 plate appearances, but it's an elusive first hit to get, especially this late into the summer. Right on right, Cortez delivers, and it's bounced past Mason Hanshaw in the third base coaching box. Joey Sorelli coaches at first. Hanshaw, former Sonoma State baseball player and coach. Cortez looking to put away Stewart. His 1-2 pitch is a strike 3 swinging. Burnham couldn't corral it. He throws to first in time for the second K of the day for Cortez. Stewart didn't pick up that it came out of the glove of Burnham. I don't know if he's sprinting straight away, he might have made that play a little closer at first. Instead, there's 2 outs for Mason Griffin, the leadoff man. The pitch to the lefty Griffin is down, a fastball, 1-0. I'd love to see Cortez try and challenge in the zone on the first pitch to these Legend hitters. They've swung often on the first offer from Cortez so far, and most of the time it's induced weak contact. The pitch is outside, 2-0.
The one time it didn't, it was a 411-foot homer. But I'm totally with you, Karen. I mean, that's the MO of Mason Cortez, is induced weak contact. He was doing a good job against it, against Walnut Creek the last couple times he's played.
Griffin lays off a curveball, but it's a called strike anyway on the inside corner. Cortez trying to keep this a one-run deficit. Griffin takes the curveball again. It's 2-2. Fell behind with 2 fastballs, back in the count with a couple of hooks.
2 really nice pitches as well.
He set up Griffin exactly where he wants him. What does he go to on 2-2? He goes to the changeup, and he gets a swing and miss. The Legends go quietly in the third. It's still 1-0 Menlo Park.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left field. Kicks away. Take a bow, Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gantz pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck.
The last 3 to hit for the first time against Reyes will be Shepler, Burnham, and Ayala. Stompers have gotten a 1-out free pass in both the first and second, both erased on double plays. A 5-4-3 off the bat of McCown, and then a line drive to first off the bat of Bass ended the second when Levitt McGee took it to the bag himself. Right on left, Reyes to Shepler, first pitch. Fouled into the glove of Jackson, 0-1. First pitch fastball from the righty who hails from Salinas. He's ahead of Shepler 0-1, but he misses inside with a slider, and the count's 1-1. 1-1 pitch, Shepler laid, it's 1-2. Went back to the fastball and fooled Anthony. Just 1 strikeout so far. That was the leadoff hitter, Europero, on 3 pitches. Reyes comes to a set position just above the belt, hides the ball from the hitter, and delivers it home to Shepler, who bounces it foul. Less than a foot on the wrong side of the first base bag, where Jacoby Heyer is appointed as in his first base coaching position. Infield and outfield play straight away for Shepler. 203 hitter from San Jose State. He is hit by a pitch on the ankle. The second hit by pitch already for Reyes. Stompers have the leadoff man aboard for the first time, and it brings up Eli Burnham, a light hitting catcher from Davis.
The catch from UC Davis, number 39, Eli.
Getting the first man on was something Sonoma did really well against the Legends the last time around. Our first 4 innings of the game, the leadoff man got on every time.
They've done it for the first time here in the third, and they hope to get a rally going as the first pitch to Burnham is bounced towards second. Tough hop, and it eats up Stewart and kicks into right. Shepler motors towards third and holds there. A brutal hop for the second baseman, Stewart. Shepler heads to third. Burnham to first.
Now batting, the shortstop from Tulane, number 51, Bryson Ayala.
Still waiting on an official ruling for that ball. And it will go as an error against Joaquin Stewart. No hit for Eli Burnham. E4 sets up the Stompers with runners on the corners, and Ayala takes high 1-0. Bryson in yesterday's ballgame homered and walked. He has 15 runs batted in. Chance for an easy RBI with that man at third. He'll do it from a 1-1 count. It's a brutal hop for Stewart, who came in on it, already dreaming of the double play. It skipped up and I think glanced off his shoulder into right field. The pitch to Ayala is low, and a huge break for Menlo Park. That ball went right past Ethan Jackson, but hit the foot of the home plate umpire, John Pierce, which kept it from rolling to the backstop. Anthony Shepler started from third and then stopped and had to go back.
No such thing as home scoring here.
2-1. Ayala hits a broken back ground ball to third. Will get the run home. Fendel goes to second. The turn to first is wide of the bag. Ayala doesn't stop. He goes towards second base and slides in there with a fielder's choice plus an E6. So RBI for Bryson Ayala, number 16. He gets to first base on a fielder's choice, and then second base on an E4 throwing error by Stewart, who has now made his 5th error in the last 2 games. He was charged with 3 yesterday. I had 2 in my book. If you look at the line score in Presto, he had 3 charged against him yesterday.
This is the position that we said that he was more accustomed to playing this season for Menlo Park.
Europero hits this one foul and out of play.
Certainly doesn't help when you're also 0 for 19, 0 for 20.
For 20 now. Stompers in the inning have gotten a hit by pitch and an error, and now a second error against Menlo Park. 0-1 pitch to Europero's foul back 0-2. So it's a 1-1 game.
The leading run is in scoring position with the top of the order to the plate. The way Europero and Sebastiani have been swinging the bat recently, you'd love to score that run.
Europero spoils it foul. No balls and 2 strikes to Europero. Ayala heads towards third. Europero takes low. The throw is late. Stolen base for Bryson Ayala. It's now 4 for 4 on the season, and he took that one right off the pitcher. He timed him up the first couple pitches of the at-bat and then took off, and Europero took low for a ball, and now this makes the RBI chance even easier for Misael.
That was a confident stolen base as well.
Half swing ground ball foul towards the Menlo Park dugout, and Europero continues to battle in this at bat.
Ayala was someone that we didn't really see attempt a ton of steals at the start of the year. It's really only been in the last couple weeks. And we've seen him go for more stolen bases, and it's paid off.
And Misa grounds this one to shortstop. Does the job perfectly. Ryder Kelly is going to throw him out. Jacoby Heyer disagrees. Thought he was off the bag, but for Europero, it's Ribby number 27, and for the Stompers, it's a 2-1 lead. .63 on the ground ball, and that stolen base from Ayala is really what made him be able to score there.
Well, what made all of this possible are the two errors from Menlo Park coming back to bite them.
First pitch to Sebastiani, taken for a strike.
And bad defense costs Sonoma many games at the start of the year.
The 0-1 to Sebastiani, swings and misses, chases a curveball at 68 miles an hour in the far batter's box, 0-2. Trying to continue this third inning. The Stompers have 2 runs without the aid of a hit. The pitch, Sebastiani strikes out swinging, and the inning is over. In the frame, 2 runs, just one of them earned on no hits, 2 errors, and nobody left. Nate Martin takes over play-by-play in the top of the 4th with Sonoma leading 2-1.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC.
Cresco Rents. What you need, when you need it. And we show you how to use it. It's simple. You choose it, you use it. We have the right tool for every job. Never buy it. Never store it. When you need it, just rent it.
I'm Chris Smith, president of Cresco. If you need it, Cresco's got it.
All over the Bay Area and online at CrescoRent.com.
Despite having the game's only hit, the Legends find themselves trailing at the top of the 4th. It'll be 2, 3, and 4. Kelly, Duran, and D'Amelio trying to change that against Mason Cortez. The righty's first pitch of the inning, fouled back into the glove of Eli Burnham, 0-1. A beautiful breaking ball from Mason Cortez. Starts right over the middle and then goes outside of the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 2. There's the fastball on the inside corner. Cortez has struck out the last 2 batters he's faced. He's in an 0-2 count early against Ryder Kelly. The pitch. Big breaking ball that bounces over to third. Throw over to first in time. Europero. Just the second time we've seen him over at the hot corner all year, but he makes a nice play to get the first out of the inning. The everyday third baseman, Tino Vassell, getting game off. Him and Hunter Carlson need some rest heading into the playoffs next Tuesday. One down in the inning brings up Ryan Duran, who grounded out to short back in the first. He fouls that one out of play over the Stompers bullpen, the right field line. And that Europero play is just another example of some brilliant Stompers defense so far. The 0-1 comes in. That one bounced up the middle. Ayala charges on. He gloves, throws, in time, out number 2. Another brilliant defensive play from Bryson Ayala over at short. The captain of the infield shows why he's been playing there. 2 down in the inning. And Ayala is someone who's been putting in a ton of work defensively with the infield coach Dave Hoke. Every single game, 15 to 20 minutes before first pitch, you see them working in front of a home dugout. As Cortez fires a first pitch strike to Joey D'Amelio. Lined one to Ben Sebastiani over at second. A nice defensive play for the middle infielder as that one's popped up on the infield grass. Shepler gets under it and makes the grab for the final out of the inning. A 1-2-3 fourth for Mason Cortez brings up the Stompers for the bottom half of the inning, who lead 2-1.
The official head. Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left and kicks away. Take about Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck.
Heart of the order up for Sonoma. McCown, Jones, and Johnson facing Moises Reyes for the second time today. And despite Sonoma leading, the Stompers are still without a hit. They scored on 2 errors and a hit by pitch in the third, trying to extend that lead. Starting with Gage McCown, the first pitch to the righty. Misses outside, ball 1. McCown grounded into a double play to end the first inning. Hitting .276 on the year with 4 doubles and 2 homers. The only hit of the day so far was a home run back from Menlo Park, and McCown was going for one of his own there. Swing and miss, strike 1. That was Casey Levin McGee off of Mason Cortez. The Legends first baseman leads off the top of the 5th. McCown checks his swing. The appeal to first. Unsuccessful, ball 2. Sonoma, meanwhile, trying to add on to that lead. McCown didn't appear in yesterday's game against the Legends. That was, at least offensively, it takes ball 3 outside. Instead, he pitched the 9th inning and struck out the side to secure a 19-4 win for Sonoma. One of the biggest blowouts all year for this Stompers squad. As McCown's in a hitter's count. Outside, ball 4 all the way to the back screen. The leadoff man is on for the 2nd consecutive inning. Brings up Mike Jones, who's 0 for 1 today, but now 6 for 11 on the week. He has 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 11 RBIs through the last 2 games. 6 of those ribbies came yesterday against Menlo Park. The first pitch, fouled back, 0-1. But it's tough for righties against Moises Reyes to get good contact. It's a 2-seam fastball he primarily uses with a lot of movement. Just naturally forces weak contact out of a bat. The 0-1 comes in. That one lined into left field for the first hit of the game for Sonoma. Mike Jones continues his hitting streak, now 6 games in a row with a knock. 2 on, nobody out for Connor Johnston. Here are the bats maybe coming on for Sonoma. The first 2 are on for Connor Johnston, who reached 4 times yesterday. He already reached today with a hit by pitch. First pitch to the lefty. He shows bunt, pops it up right in front of a catcher, and it goes behind for a foul ball. Connor Johnston with another lease on life after that one. CJ has been so good laying down his bunts. One of the most effective guys on the team in that regard. Automatic sign is on with runners on first and second, nobody out. The corners of the infield play in, the middle of the infield, that double play depth. The 0-1, bunt laid down, up the front. The throw goes to third, drags the catcher off the bag, but he drags Fendell towards the foul line, but he makes the grab, and the leadoff man is retired. Gage McCown has to head back to the dugout. 2-5 fielder's choice on the bunt attempt. Brings up Wesley Bass. Lined out to first, and what ended up going down as a double play. He has runners on first and second, 1 out. Bunt sign probably not on here. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. Yeah, definitely not on. Bass, this is his second start since coming back from a nagging heel injury a couple weeks ago. The 0-1. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Was 1 for 6 yesterday with 2 strikeouts in his first start. This is his first start at Arnold Field since the injury. Gets a 1-1 and bounces a foul, 1-2. That's just someone who was getting hot before that injury. A couple of home runs. 3 hit, 5 RBI day against the Merchants. Alameda in town on Friday and Sunday. You can get your tickets at stompersbaseball.com for what could be the final time to see Sonoma play at Arnold Field. The 1-2, hit to center field. Griffin charges into right center and makes the grab. The runner tags from second. The throw cut off, but not in time. Jones in scoring position. Runners at the corners now for Anthony Shepler. Shepler was hit by a pitch back in the third. Trying to add on to the Sonoma lead. You don't want to leave a runner 90 feet away from scoring in just a 1-run game. Even though it's early, you don't want to look back on this inning with regret. The first pitch. Johnston takes off, swing and a miss, bounces off the catcher, and now Jones charges home. The throw not in time. What ended up as a stolen base for Connor Johnston ends up as a run for Mike Jones. A wild pitch that scores the left fielder. 3-1 Stomps. Connor Johnston in scoring position. Anthony Shepler behind 0-1. He fouls that one back 0-2. Quickly in a 2-strike count here against Moises Reyes. Has 2 strikeouts today. Shepler needs to battle in a 2-strike count with 2 down. Instead, strikes out swinging. The inning is over. Nearly could have been safe over at first. A high throw to Levitt McGee, but alas, the inning is over. No runs on the game's first hit for Sonoma. 2 left. The partner run did cross. Stomps in front 3-1.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard.
Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Stomps hold a 2-run lead as we head into the top of the 5th. Mason Cortez stays in the game. He's been extremely efficient for Sonoma. A 7-pitch inning back in the 4th. The 1 base runner against Cortez. Well, it's Casey Levitt McGee, the man at the plate, who looks at a first pitch, 1-0. Levitt McGee had a 411-foot homer over the scoreboard in right center. He's ahead 1-0 against Cortez, who comes home. Low, ball 2. Second game of the week at Arnold Field, where we see Zach Pace trying to see how long he can have his pitchers go. On Tuesday, Max Mazinter pitched into the 5th, but was pulled quickly after a walk, as that one is popped up down the right field line into foul territory. Bass charges, but he can't reach it before it drops 2-1. Mason Cortez, though, now on his 42nd pitch, has been working extremely efficiently. Part of that is due to Legends swinging early in the count. That's also just a testament to Cortez as a pitcher, someone who induces weak contact and gets outs. The 2-1. Breaking ball, hit foul, and out of play. Levitt McGee, we know he has power. He's in a 2-2 count, though, with nobody out. Cortez trying to retire him. The pitch. Fastball up and away, ball 3. It's a full count here at Levitt McGee. The only legend to reach so far today. It's a chance of doing so again on a full count. The appeal down the third unsuccessful. That's ball 4 to Levitt McGee. The first walk of the game for the Legends. Brings up Isaac Fendell. Cortez forced a ground out the second against Fendell. That would result in a double play, which is the goal here for the righty. Bunt shown in and out of a glove of Burnham, and it goes all the way to the back screen. Double play ball effectively eliminated with Levitt McGee now at second. A passed ball charged on Eli Burnham. 1-0 count. The pitch, bunt show down, laid down up the third base side. Cortez charges, throws over to first in time for the first out of the inning. Sacrifice from Fendell, though, puts a runner 90 feet away from scoring for the Legends. Levitt McGee over at third. Brings up Ethan Jackson. He'll try and score him. The Legends leader in home runs with 3 on the year. He has 9 RBIs. Apparel for righty from Monterey Peninsula College. That's the first pitch from Cortez. And bounces it over to third. Europero thought about throwing it home, instead gets the easy out at first. But a run scores, 3-2 ball game off of Ethan Jackson's 10th RBI of the year. Brings up Paul Wagner with 2 down, nobody on. The first pitch, beautiful breaking ball that misses lone away, ball 1. Cortez is 1-0, fouled back 1-1. Wagner pitched yesterday's 9th inning, and in a game that at that point was already out of reach, allowed a couple more runs to cross the plate thanks to a couple of singles and a hit by pitch. He's in a 1-1 count today, playing in left as he leans out of the way of that one, ball 2. Hitting 122 on the year, trying to be the second man to reach today for Menlo Park. Wagner fouls it back 2-2. Cortez, a strike away from getting out of the 5th, would be only the second Stompers pitcher to pitch 5 full innings this year. The 2-2. Breaking ball that didn't really drop. Ball 3. At least a little too early. Now a full count. 1 walk already this inning in a 3-2 count. Cortez in another. He fires home. That one bounced foul. We'll do it again. Wagner is not someone who walks a lot. He has 6 walks to 19 strikeouts. Either there's a possibility here. He looks at that one low and in. Ball 4. The inning rolls on. Second walk of the inning. Just the 3rd legend to reach. Brings up Joaquin Stewart. With 1 on, 2 down. Stewart 0 for 20 on the year with 7 strikeouts. The first pitch. swing, and that's actually Michael Aikawa into the game for Joaquin Stewart. Aikawa appeared in yesterday's game for Menlo Park. Was 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. He bounces that one over to Europero, but it just goes foul. Aikawa played yesterday in left where he had an error. We'll see where he lines up defensively in for the second baseman, Stewart. Takes the ball high, 2-1. Aikawa can play the infield, a very versatile player for the Legends, plays his college ball over at Lewis and Clark. 1-run game, 1 on, 2-1 count, 2 down. Misses outside, back pick over to first. Not in time. Shepler couldn't apply the tag, and it's a hitter's count here to Michael Aikawa. Couple of East Bay natives dueling. Cortez from Danville. He played at De La Salle. Aikawa from Piedmont. Hitter's count. The pitch. Hit to deep center. Johnston running back, and he has a read for the final out of the inning. Menlo Park get a run back here in the top of the 5th off of 2 walks, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We head into the bottom of the 5th. Sonoma only in front by a run.
The official headwear provider for the Sonoma Stompers is Melvin Roy. Melvin Roy hats, made to be lived in. From baseball nights in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA in Sonoma to road trips anywhere. Everyday moments, Melvin Roy hats. This is legacy in motion. Melvin Roy. This season, AVA Tractor LLC is proud to support local baseball and the farming community that helps keep the wine country working. AVA Tractor provides vineyard-focused equipment for serious growers, including Deutz Fahr tractors. From daily farming needs to the next generation of vineyard equipment, AVA Tractor is built for Napa and Sonoma growers who need ROI, local support, and equipment that can work in real vineyard conditions. Hit it out of the park with AVA Tractor LLC. Solutions made for your vineyard. Can I have another beer?
Now
8-9-1 to the plate for Sonoma. Burnham, Ayala, and Europero. Stomps only holding 1-run lead after the Legends got a run back. Big swing and a miss from Burnham, 0-1. Moises Reyes still in the game for Menlo Park. He's been pitching pretty well. He's only allowed 1 hit, but a couple of runs. His defense has let him down at times this ball game. That one off the dirt, a 56-footer. 1-1. Fendel now at second. Michael Aikawa over at third. Joaquin Stewart out of the game, as you mentioned, being pinch hit for by Aikawa. Burner behind 1-2. UC Davis Aggie. 1 for 12 on the year. Sonoma, he reached on an error back in the third. Searching for his first hit of the year at Arnold Field. Reyes set at the leathers and fires home. In and out of the glove of Jackson, ball 2. Barnum's second summer ball stop of the summer. He was a Humboldt Crab for the first half of the season out in the Pac Empire League. A 2-2. Chase is low, ball on a strike 3 swinging. The throw in time. Moises Reyes, 4 strikeouts on the day to bring up Bryson Ayala. That's something to keep note of. Both of Jackson's throws on the drop strike 3s have been low and have been, beg your pardon, high to the first baseman. Going to be careful of that in the future as Bryson Ayala steps up to the plate here. Powerful righty takes a strike 1 called. Ayala reached on a fielder's choice back in the third. Looks at an 0-1 inside for a ball. Ayala, though, had a great home run yesterday back at Menlo, and, you know, he's someone that can have balls leave his bat in a hurry as the 1-1 comes in low, ball 2. Had the second hardest hit ball in the CCL last week, 108 mile an hour homer back in San Francisco. And then earlier in the summer, one of our analytics guys, Mike, found this, had a 118 mile an hour foul ball. He rips that one foul. That one only 74 miles an hour off the bat of Ayala. Too, as he needs a new bat. Broke his lumbar on that one. Has to battle with a new piece of wood. 2-2, 1 down, and a 1-run game. Ayala gets the pitch, swings and misses. Strike 3. Reyes, 3 punch-outs in a row. He has 5 on the night. And even though he's someone who hasn't started the game, he looks like he hasn't skipped a beat with 2 down in the bottom of the 5th. Brings up Misael Urapera, who's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and an RBI ground out back in the 3rd. He bounces that one off his foot, foul. 0-1. Urapera was 3 for 4 on Tuesday. Was 3 for 6 yesterday. He's been hot this week. He swings and misses at that one, 0-2. Way out ahead on the off-speed pitch from Moises Reyes.
Reyes has seemed to get better as this game has gone on. He has really only given up that 1 hit, and the Stompers small balled their way to another run.
The 0-2. Foul back. We'll do it again. And we know Nick Sanzeri is someone who's not afraid to let his starters go long. Kai Manick had a 117-pitch outing against the Stompers earlier in the summer. Had a 72-pitch complete game against the Walnut Creek Crawdads recently. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Reyes strikes out the side in the 5th. We head into the top of the 6th. Sonoma in front by 1.
The official headwear provider.
Local expertise Worldwide, Sotheby's International Realty is well known for their exceptional real estate agents that distinguish themselves in communities all over the world. To learn more about real estate in Napa, Sonoma, San Francisco, and the rest of the Bay Area, or around the globe, contact Sotheby's International Realty Wine Country Brokerage at 707-935-2288. That's 707-935-2288. Sotheby's International Realty. The Sonoma Stompers are excited to have Jacob's Restaurant providing all of our concessions this season. At the ballpark, you'll find gyros, Chicago dogs, pizza, and salads. But in their restaurant, you'll find an outstanding menu featuring the best Mediterranean-style offerings in town. Seafood linguine, chicken piccata, ravioli, risotto, pizza, and so much more. Don't forget to try their desserts. Jacob's Restaurant is located on 1266 Broadway, right next to Traintown. Jacob's Restaurant and the Sonoma Stompers, proud partners.
Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly. We know you love watching the game on the Stompers YouTube channel, but nothing beats coming out to the park. Support your Stompers at Arnold Field all summer long. Get your tickets at stompersbaseball.com or give us a call at 707-522-7284. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma. Not getting enough Stompers content? Stay connected all season long on social media. Follow at Sonoma Stompers on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
New reliever into the game for Sonoma. It's Logan Figlar, the lefty. First pitch, a called strike at the knees. 0-1 to the top of the order. Mason Griffin. Figlar, the lefty, into the game. Stands 6'5" from Santa Rosa. Most recently pitched at the College Marin. The 0-1. Low ball one. Figlar comes in for Mason Cortez, who went 5 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Kieran, I think it's going to be really close between Cortez and Schallberger for who starts that second game of the CCL North playoffs. As that one is hit into shallow left. Jones charges onto it, and it drops in front of him for a base hit. The first batter faced by Logan Figlar is the second hit of the game. Mason Griffin, 1 for 3 today.
I think Zach Pace still in the decision process of how the pitching lines up next week.
I'll take it one game at a time despite clinching the 3 seed. Figlar going to have to work with a runner on first against Ryder Kelly, a recent high school grad from Menlo, Atherton. First pitch, low. Burnham kept it in front of him.
Nice block by Eli. It's a tough pitch to handle. Kicked up and got him in the middle of the chest protector, but did exactly what you were supposed to do. Got on top of it, and it stayed right in front of him. He was ready to throw down to second.
They want to try and keep that runner at first for the double play ball. Figlar's 1-0. Low and in again, ball 2.
Yeah, middle infield of Ayala and Sebastiani play for 2, but in on the grass was Europero on those first couple pitches. We'll see if he backs off now.
2 balls, no strikes. A runner on first and Griffin. The pitch. Dropped by Burnham, ball 3. And the issue with Logan Figlar this summer has been the command. He has 10 walks over 8 innings. He's also struck out 12. If he's on, he is on. 3-0. A called strike. 3-1. Ryder Kelly now in a hitter's friendly count.
Even just being able to get that 3-0 pitch over is a good sign for Logan. We saw the real rough outing in Walnut Creek early last week where he walked 3 and was taken out of the game without getting an out.
Hitter's count. Kelly gets hit by that one. Ball forward. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Logan Figlar. A walk and a single and a walk to bring up Brian Duran. The team leader in average this summer. Shows bunt and lays it down right in front of the pitcher. Figlar throws over to first. A one-hopper scooped up by Shepler. But the bunt is successful. 2 into scoring position with just 1 down.
Very nice bunt by Duran. Right back out in front of home plate. Probably died in the grass in between Burnham and Figlar, and great communication from Eli to scream first base. So Figlar knew where to go with the baseball. As a lefty, had to spin and throw.
Brings up Joey DeMelio to score the runs. Menlo Park only down by 1 with 1 down. He takes low and in and out of the glove of Burnham with the runner's hold. That one nearly made it to the man on deck, Casey Levin McGee, who's scored both runs today for Menlo Park, including a solo shot back in the second.
Just shows how much faith Zach Pace has in his offense against these legends. With a 1-run lead, the infield stays back, allowing Menlo Park to tie the game if there's a ground ball in the infield.
The 1-0. That one is lined to left field. Jones gloves, but the runner's tag. Out number 2 is recorded, but the game is tied on a line drive from Joey DeMelio. 3-3 in the top of the 6th.
That's small ball done very nicely. You get the runner to second, you bunt him to third, you score him on a sac fly.
Crucially, Ryder Kelly still at second. We'll take a loud hit into the outfield to score him, but we know Casey Levin McGee is capable of that. 4 doubles and 2 homers on the year, including a 411-foot blast over the right center wall. He looks at an off-speed pitch low, ball 1. Levin McGee's also someone prone to strike out. Struck out twice in yesterday's loss for Menlo Park. He now has 21 on the year. Figlar would love a strike here. Instead, misses below the knees, ball 2. Kelly at second, Levin McGee at the plate. 2-0 count. Big swing and a miss, 2-1.
Yeah, you get the green light if you're a power hitter on 2-0, and Levin McGee went and chased, and it's a gift for Figlar, who's right back in this at-bat.
2-1 count now. With 2 down, an out anywhere would do the trick for Logan. The pitch. Kelly takes off for third. The throw over to third is not in time. And it's ball 3 to Casey Levin McGee.
Maybe I'd rather have Burnham try and stick that pitch at the top of the zone, try and get the strike number 2 call rather than a throw to third where I think he had very little chance at getting Kelly.
Runner 90 feet away from taking the lead. That one low, ball 4. Levitt McGee walks for the second time in this ball game. Runners at the corners for Isaac Fendel, who's 0 for 2 today. Started the day at third base. He now plays second. All right, he gets a first pitch from Figlar. The runner takes off. That one popped out to shallow left. Sebastiani and Bass come on. It's Bass who makes the grab for the final out of the inning. The side is retired. But not before the Legends tie the game on a hit. And 2 left, no errors. We head into the bottom of the 6th, all squared up at 3.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left and kicks away. Take about Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland.
Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma. Not getting enough Stompers content? Stay connected all season long on social media. Follow at Sonoma Stompers on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
In his first start of the summer, Moises Reyes enters his 6th inning of work. He's only allowed 1 hit and a few runs. We're all tied up at 3. 75 pitches so far for the starting pitcher. All right, he comes home to Ben Sebastiani, a big breaking ball that B-Seb just couldn't reach. 0-1. Yeah, this is 0-1. Goes back to the screen, ball 1. And Kieran, we know Nick Zanzeri is someone who likes to stretch out his pitchers. The 1-1. Foul back 1-2. I mean, Ray is entering today through 5 appearances, had 9 2/3 innings. That number has skyrocketed today. He's in a 1-2 count against the first batter of the 6th, Sebastiani. Fouled back, will do it again.
Yeah, that's the pitch that he got Ben on last time out. Was strikeout swinging. Great adjustment by Sebastiani to get a piece there. Live to see another one.
Sebastiani worked a walk back in the first, struck out in the third. This is his 3rd time up today. He takes away ball 2. Sonoma in a 3-3 ball game. They're trying to reclaim the lead here after Menlo Park tied it in the top half of the sixth. Ballerina count to Sebastiani. Low ball 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are driving a gray BMW, license number 5P, are you not going to talk to me now?
Payoff pitch. Away, ball 4. Sebastiani works a 2-strike count into a leadoff walk. He's on to bring up Gage McCown. That's a nice adjustment there from Ben Sebastiani after striking out swinging the last time he faced Reyes.
Yeah, professional take there on 3-2. That's a pitch we've seen called a strike in this league.
Just to the zone. Paying off for Sebastiani, who walks for the second time today. Brings up Gage McCown. McCown grounded out in a double play back in the first. Had a leadoff walk back in the fourth, but couldn't score. A two-way player pitched yesterday's ninth. Gets a first pitch and can't get it. 0-1. McCown, a really unique weapon for this time of year, a two-way catcher. Someone that has come in and late on in games and been effective as a reliever as he takes inside ball 1. I'm curious to see how Zach Pace will use him in the playoffs come next week. Today, the designated hitter. It's a 1-1. Low. Ball 2. Sebastiani holds up at first. The Stompers' offense has been phenomenal this week. 10 runs on Tuesday, 19 runs yesterday. They're in a 3-3 ball game in the bottom of the sixth. Check back on the runner at first. Not in time. Nice pickoff move there from Moises Reyes. Haven't seen that from him all day.
Stompers got to go here in the 6th inning. You've allowed Menlo Park to stay in this game. They've tied it at 3. You've been gifted a leadoff base runner.
2-1 bounced foul. 2-2 to McCown. Sonoma and a leadoff base runner in the 3rd. That was Anthony Shepler who scored. Gage McCown was the leadoff base runner in the 4th, but he was retired on a bunt from Connor Johnston before he could score. The 2-2. Low in the dirt, ball 3. Back-to-back batters in a 3-ball count. McCown battling here against Moises Reyes, who is being tested here in the 6th. That's why an arm's starting to toss for Menlo Park. A lefty.
They're well up over 80 pitches now.
The payoff. Away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks and 3-2 counts. Puts runners on first and second with nobody out. Mike Jones to the plate. If the way that Jones has been swinging the bat recently, I'm curious if the automatic bunt sign is on or not. Powerful righty bat that could easily clear of a short porch and left and has done so a couple times this year. But you just need a lead, you feel.
My money would be on a bunt.
Jones gets the first pitch and fouls it back. 0-1. Bunt not shown there. He's now in an 0-1 count. As he adjusts, maybe try and get a better pitch to get it on. That one's pretty intent. Instead, that one hits him. 2 walks and a hit by pitch loads the bases with nobody out. Sonoma would love to not only take a lead at this point, but put up a crooked number and create a gap as Nick Sanzeri out of the dugout signals for a new arm. That'll be the day for Moises Reyes. New arm into the game when we come back. Tie ball game with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana ice cream and treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, and of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On deck to be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
New arm into the game, Luke Corcoran, the lefty from Coppin State, comes in with the bases loaded, nobody out after Moises Reyes walked to and hit a third batter with a pitch. First pitch up and in for a ball to Johnston. Reyes' line on the day, 5 innings of work, 1 hit, 4 walks, 3 hit by pitches, and 6 strikeouts. He's responsible for all 3 on. 1-0 to CJ. Taking below the knees, ball 2. A walk is as good as a hit here for Sonoma with the bases loaded and nobody out.
So much room on the left side of the infield with Aikawa hugging the line.
Ball 3 high to Connor Johnston. Sonoma has seen Luke Corcoran a few times. They know what to expect. A fastball in the high 70s. Snail's pace for velocity. As that fastball is over the plate, 3-1. Stompers hit 2 home runs off of him in 1 appearance. Those were Angel Garcia and Nick Sebastiani as Johnston takes high. Ball 4. The Stomps reclaim the lead on a RBI walk for Connor Johnston.
That's honestly a great pitch from Corcoran. Just below the letters and a half ball inside. I think you get that call more often than you don't in this league.
The bases are still loaded. The different Sonoma leads. Nobody out. That's now McCown at third, Jones at second and Johnson at first. Sebastiani scored a run on that walk. Bass would love to break this open. The first pitch. Fastball outside for a ball. I went up to 79 from Corcoran. I want a big swing and a miss from Johnston. 1-1 on a fastball in the zone. Beg your pardon, that's Wesley Bass at the plate. Connor Johnston over at first. The 1-1. Bass bounces it foul. 1-2.
Outfield swung around to the pull side for Wesley, which means if he can beat Levitt McGee, who's playing on the lip of the infield grass, and get it through that right side or down that right field line with his speed, could be a triple.
The 1-2. That one lined to left field, and it just stays fair. Wesley Bass scores 1 run. Another waved home to Hoke. Holds up Connor Johnston at third. Wesley Bass's first 2-bagger of the year extends Sonoma's lead 6-3. A line drive that just stayed fair. Wesley Bass now up to 12 ribbies on the year. Brings up Anthony Shepler, still nobody out.
This has to be the big inning for Sonoma.
It was
We've seen the Stompers put up crooked numbers against these legends many times as Shepler takes a first pitch call to strike. Back in the 8th inning in Menlo Park, and 6 runs score. You wouldn't mind another one of those here. Shepler behind 0-2 though on 2 called strikes.
Stompers making the adjustment they need to. When you're seeing a pitcher that throws no harder than 80 miles an hour, you have to be all the way up at the front of the box. That's where Shepler's front foot is.
The 0-2. Strike 3 swinging. The throw over to first in time. First out of the 6th. As Anthony Shepler's second strikeout of the game. First of the night for Luke Corcoran. Still not out of trouble yet, though. 2 still in scoring position with 1 down to bring up Eli Burnham.
Perfect chance here for your first Stomper RBI.
1 for 13 on the year. He had a hit back at San Francisco against the Seagulls. Still hasn't recorded a knock at Arnold Field. First pitch swinging over a leaping Isaac Fendel for a hit. 1 run scores. Wesley Bass waved home as well. The throw is cut off. A 2-run single increases Sonoma's lead. They're in front 8-3. Eli Burnham's first ribby of the summer.
First 2. Why not?
Gives the Stomps a 5-run advantage. The inning rolls on with Bryson Ayala to the plate. First pitch to Ayala is a miss outside. Ball 1. That closes the book on Moises Reyes, who went 5 innings. He walked the first 3 batters here in the 6th. 1 hit, 6 runs, 5 earned, 4 walks, 3 hit by pitches, 6 strikeouts. Breaking ball too low, ball 2. The 2 runs that just scored on the RBI, the 2-run single from Eli Burnham, both belong to the man on the mound, Luke Corcoran, who's still not out of the inning. Allowed a walk, a double, a strikeout, and then that single from Burnham. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
Just swung over a fastball.
Expecting to get something hit there if you're Bryson Ayala. Just couldn't reach the heater below the knees. A 2-1. That one bounced over to second. Slid by Fidel. Throw over to second in time. Throw over to first.
also in time. 4-6-3 double play to get Menlo Park out of the inning, but not before the Stomps put up 5 off of 2 hits. Nobody left, no errors. We head into the top of the 7th. Kieran Costa back on play-by-play.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left field. Kicks away. Take about Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
At Ricci Vineyards, we feel that wine and baseball are the perfect pairing, and we are proud supporters of our Sonoma Stompers. Our family-run vineyard has been farming and growing grapes and carneros for over 40 years. We encourage you to witness our wine journey and check out our selection of boutique offerings at RicciVineyards.com.
The Stompers are proud to have Adams Chiropractic as our official chiropractor. Keeping our players healthy and in the lineup is our #1 priority. And Adams Chiropractic is right there every step of the way, thanks to Dr. Lawrence Adams. Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Logan Figlar starts the top of the 7th inning with a fastball that's cut on and missed by Ethan Jackson. The 7-hitter today is struck out and grounded out. He's also driven home a run. Left on right, Figlar trying to bounce back after a 6 where he faced 6 hitters and allowed 1 to score. The lefty's 0-1 is bounced towards third and foul. 0-2.
But he battled through that 6th inning. It wasn't a great start, single and a walk. But then, from there he was pretty solid.
2 walks in that inning. Nice small ball by Menlo Park, abundant a sac fly to get that run home. Figlar, count and leverage. It's no balls and 2 strikes on Jackson. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Fastball at 88 challenged him and got him. First strikeout for Logan. Figlar, 6'5", 200 pounds. Just picked up his 13th strikeout of the summer. Delivers a ball. That's a curveball that misses to Paul Wagner, who's bounced out and walked. Figlar, born in Colorado, but raised in Santa Rosa. Santa Rosa High School to the College of Marin. 1-0, swing and a miss. He's getting swings and misses on that fastball. It's just, especially that breaking ball, he's struggled to find the zone. In his true freshman season, he just had a few appearances for College of Marin as he misses there, high 2-1. 7 appearances out of the pen. Currently in the portal looking for a place to play in the fall. His 2-1 pitch is low and inside to Wagner. The count's now 3-1 to Paul, aiming for his 2nd walk of the evening. Top of the 7th, Sonoma in front 8-3. Figlar behind Wagner. Right-handed hitter from Ohlone. Takes way high for ball 4. Traffic on the base paths behind Figlar once more, and it brings up Michael Aikawa for his second at-bat of the game. He relieved Joaquin Stewart as a pinch hitter in the 5th and flew out. Stompers middle infield plays for 2. Figlar peeks at first, comes set at the belt, and slings it towards the plate, and it's a called strike 1. Aikawa from Lewis and Clark College, the senior, hit .325 there last year. He takes a pitch that's way high. It hits Burnham's glove and rolls away. Wild pitch. Charge to Figlar. And that runner out in scoring position, but now the Stompers working with a very comfortable 8-3 cushion.
That's probably why you feel comfortable leaving Figlar in the game after a tough start to the 6th.
His 1-1 is high 2-1. Zach Pace just trying to escape these last 3.5 games with all his arms healthy and ready to go for what's going to be 2 games in 2 nights, hopefully, for the Stompers next Tuesday and Wednesday to make the championship series. 2-1 from Figlar. Swing and a miss. That's how he's getting his swings and misses, is on that fastball. That one at 87. Good pitch down in the zone. Two-two, runner goes, pitch is caught on and missed. Burnham's throw to third is into left field. Coming around is Wagner. There will be no throw. So, an E2 allows the run to score. So E2 on Burnham allows that run to come home, and now there's 2 outs as Aikawa did strike out swinging on the pitch. It's back to the top in Mason Griffin with the bases now clear. Curveball for a called strike. Wagner is credited, though, with a stolen base. He did take third. Big curveball misses outside, 1-1. Griffin in the ball game has grounded out and struck out. That was both off the starter Cortez. He singled to welcome Figlar into the ball game back in inning number 6. The 1-1. Check swing, doesn't matter. It's a called strike, a fastball. Stompers have locked themselves into the 3 seed. Walnut Creek has a now 65% chance to get the 1 seed after slow 1 today. A 10-3 victory over Conejo. The Crawdads had the night off. 1-2 pitch from Figlar. Check swing. The appeal to third, no swing, says Dylan Brewster.
Yeah, in the game, that's the biggest worry, I'd say, for Walnut Creek, is right here at Arnold Field on Saturday.
First Responders Night brought to you by Friedman's. If you come early enough, you can get a free Friedman's bucket. A big green bucket to help with your yard work, maybe keep your baseballs, and it's also First Responders Night. 2-2 pitch hits Griffin on that elbow guard's what it looked like. And so Figlar has now hit his first batter of the game, his 4th free pass issued. Moves the line to Ryder Kelly. Griffin leads off first, held by Shepler. Figlar's pitch Inside, he almost hit Kelly too, 1-0. The Crawdads have San Francisco tomorrow, a team they haven't lost to now in 2 full years. They're on their way with a win tomorrow to sweep the season series in consecutive seasons. And then they have here against the Stompers on Saturday and against Menlo Park on Sunday. 1-0 pitch. High and outside, 2-0.
And the job is simple for Walnut Creek. You just have to win out to clinch it for...
You just need 2.
Yeah.
2-1 would secure them a spot in the playoffs. Swing and a miss. They already secured their spot in the playoffs. 2 out of 3 wins would secure them a spot in the North title game. They'd get the bye.
Even if Slow wins out.
Two-one pitch, fouled into the glove. Two-two pitch, runner goes, pitch is high, Burnham's throw to second is late. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 7th. Figlar's pitch inside for ball 4. 4th walk of the day. And that finally prompts a visit from Mike Nunez. And some action in the Stomper bullpen.
If Slow were to go undefeated for the rest of the year and Walnut Creek were to drop a game, it'd be Slow who finishes first.
And the 3 boys on top of the shipping container in center field, please get down. I repeat, please get down. Thank you.
Nunez's meeting at the mound has concluded. He heads back to the dugout. And Figlar has to get himself out of this mess, 1st and 2nd. He has 2 punch outs in the inning, and he deals with Ryan Duran, who's 0 for 2. He's also put down a successful bunt. Has driven home 22 runs. Figlar, a lefty, deals with Duran. It's low. 1-0. One-0 pitch to Duran is hammered into left field for a base hit. Jones heads towards the line and cuts it off. 1 run scores easily. Holding at second is Kelly. And it's now an 8-4 game. 8-5. Scoring easily is Griffin. The play developing right in front of Kelly, so he holds at second. Nice hustle by Jones to get to that ball quickly. And you wonder how long Logan Figlar is for this ball game with the tying run at the plate. Joey D'Amelio. Runners go. It's fouled back to the screen. This has been a problem all year for Figlar, is holding the runners. A 1 pitch is down. Burnham blocks it. "45 pitches for Figler to get 5 outs. Runners go again. The pitch is high. Burnham throws behind the plate a second. The tag is late. Stolen base for Kelly. He takes third. Trailing is Duran to second. Fourth stolen base allowed in the last 2 innings. Kelly has 2 of them. Figler's 2-1 is sent to center. This should end the inning. Right at Connor Johnson, who drifts in to make the catch, but the Legends pull ever closer thanks to a single and 3 free passes. 2 runs, it's 8-5 as it's time to stretch in the 7th.
Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck. The Sonoma Stompers are grateful to have Bank of Marin as a returning sponsor. Bank of Marin's philosophy is banking built on trust and relationships. Bank of Marin's creative and customized solutions safely and confidently support your growth and success now and into the future. Whether you're a sole proprietor forging ahead with your first company or the CEO of a well-established corporation, Bank of Marin's local bankers will work side by side with you to help you reach your financial goals. Bank of Marin, the official financial institution of the Sonoma Stompers. Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma.
Stompers lead by 3 and 1 change. Jacoby Heyer takes over as the third base coach for the last couple innings of this game. Spent now 4 years coaching first. This is his tryout at third. We'll see if there's any big decisions for Cobes to make, as now the lead base coach, Keller Osbin, is at first. And Dave Hoke takes the inning off. Europero pops it up to left field. Drifting back is Wagner. Now he circles under it to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out, and tough day for Misa. He's now 0 for 4. Brings up Ben Sebastiani, who's walked twice and struck out.
Number 12, Ben Sebastiani.
Sebastiani, right-handed hitter, right on top of home plate. First pitch is low and outside with the fastball at 77. Right on left, Corcoran's pitch. Sebastiani bounces it foul at home plate, 1-1. Gage McCown on deck. Stompers 8 runs on just 3 hits. They 1-1. Swing and a miss. Sebastiani out in front of 72. Corcoran entered with the bases loaded and nobody out after he allowed a walk and a double. He got a strikeout. He allowed a single and then induced a 4.63 on Bryson Ayala. 1-2 pitch. Sebastiani takes 2-2. 8-5. Your score in the 7th. even count, left on right. Corcoran delivers, and Sebastiani takes a ball. Infield and outfield straight away. Griffin one step shallow in center. Payoff pitch. Sebastiani strikes out looking at the knees for his second strikeout of the day, and second for Corcoran as well. So Corcoran's really settled down nicely. He's retired 4 of the last 5 hitters. That does include a double play. And McCown's now ahead 1-0. Gage grounded into a double play in the first, and he's walked twice since. Takes up, and now it's 2-0. Hitters count for the powerful McCown, who's up to 6 extra base hits on the summer. 4 doubles and a couple of home runs. Cheats up to the front of the batter's box. Corcoran's pitch is lined to shortstop, picked by Kelly, throws to first, and a very nice defensive play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Stompers off Corcoran in the 7th. We head to the 8th in an 8-5 game.
Nestled in the heart of Sonoma, Verano Cafe stands as the answer to locals yearning for wholesome food. Opened by Veronica Perez and Carlos Rubio, this cozy diner is nestled conveniently at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue. At Verano Cafe, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are experiences crafted with love and local ingredients. Each dish is a symphony of taste. But Verano Cafe isn't just about breakfast. Their lunch menu features favorites like fish and chips and classic French dishes catering to all tastes. Dinner includes house-made pasta dishes and elegant entrees. What really sets Verano Cafe apart is its commitment to quality and community. With locally sourced ingredients and a dedicated team that feels like family, Verano Cafe offers a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Whether you're a Sonoma local or a visitor, Verano Cafe promises to elevate your dining experience. Join us today and become a part of the Verano Cafe family. Verano Cafe, located at the crossroads of Highway 12 and Verano Avenue in Sonoma. Hey, Stomper fans! Sonoma Springs Brewing Company has created a new special beer just for us. It's called On Deck. It's a light, crisp lager brewed for a smooth, refreshing finish. The perfect beer to enjoy here at Arnold Field or anytime you're thirsty. Sonoma Springs and the Sonoma Stompers, where your next beer is always on deck. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly.
Sam Schnitzer, the new pitcher into the ball game, the 6'5", 225-pound righty from Petaluma takes over. Logan Figlar is relieved of his duties. He went 2 innings, he gave up 2 hits and 2 runs. He walked 4, hit a batter, and struck out 2. Schnitzer is a Petaluma High School grad. He threw 2 years at the College of Marin and made 42 appearances. Got 10 saves and 49 in the 3rd innings pitched. He struck out 47 and pitched to a 4.74 ERA. Was an all-star this year for Sonoma. A very hard-throwing righty. Deals with Levitt, McGee, Fendell, and Jackson. This is his 9th appearance in Sonoma. He has 13 strikeouts in 11.1 innings pitched, a 2-1 record for Schnitzer. So Zach Pace goes Mariner to Mariner and Figlar to Schnitzer. And Sam's first pitch is high at 92. And out to the mound goes Eli Burnham.
Sam Schnitzer called this meeting. Just the first pitch, wants to get adjusted to one of the newer players for the Sonoma team, new catcher.
Maybe just clarifying the signs between the battery. Schnitzer, the third man to pitch. Cortez to Figlar. Now to Schnitzer. All three guys have yet to throw at the D1 level, and Cortez especially pitched very, very well. Schnitzer headed to USF in the fall. The 1-0 is cut on and missed.
Effective mound visit, clearly. A lot better second pitch than the first.
9-1 on the fastball with the wife. Levitt McGee's homered and walked twice. The 1-1 is bounced at home plate. Foul, 1-2. And Sam Schnitzer's a grinder. There's really no other way to describe him. He made the All-Star team. He was a CCL North representative, one of the 3 Stompers that went, and while everyone else took the CCL charter bus, Sam drove himself. 1-2 pitch. Levitt McGee hits it foul and loses the bat. And that was because the Sunday after the game was on Saturday at 7 p.m. He got up the next morning at 5 a.m. and drove back to Petaluma to make his shift at REI. And that's kind of the grinder mentality you need to make it in anything. He's trying to get Levitt McGee here. The 1-2 pitch from Schnitzer is up and outside, up to 93 miles an hour.
I mean, it really makes you wonder how many REI employees are out there that throw 93 miles an hour.
You'd have to think not many.
Sam Schnitzer could be one of one in that regard.
Two-two pitch. Low, 3-2.
REI is a great store, Kieran. I don't know if you've ever been, but one of my favorite places is just
I don't know how
wander
many
around.
times I've been. Can't be that many.
I love just seeing all the random equipment. Some good deals a lot of the times.
3-2 pitch. Schnitzer to Levitt McGee is popped foul and out of play. Schnitzer will have to throw an 8th pitch in an attempt to get the leadoff hitter in the 8th. It'll be Levitt McGee, Fendel, and Jackson. (8-5) this game maybe a little bit closer than the feeling around the ballpark. Feels like Sonoma's in control, but a rally is all Menlo Park needs, and they've started one with a leadoff walk.
McGee has been sensational today for Menlo Park. He had a home run when no one else was doing anything for that offense, and as his teammates picked up, he's still kept on getting on base with 3 walks.
2 of them leadoff walks, and they always say leadoff walks come back to bite you. Schnitzer will try and avoid that fate here as he deals with Isaac Fendel, who's 0 for 2 with a bunt. Takes a first pitch fastball for a strike. Schnitzer took a little bit off. That one at only 90. Dancing off the bag is Levitt McGee, not running. Burnham overthrows. Burnham leaps up to catch that overthrown fastball at 91. Just too much ride up and out of the zone. Elmers would love a double play ball. Ethan Jackson, a righty in the on-deck circle. A righty at the plate, Fendel swings and misses at a high heater, 1-2. Tying runs on deck if Menlo Park can get anything going here against Sam Schnitzer. The 1-2 is high 2-2. Sam got the win at Walnut Creek last week. He pitched both the 8th and 9th inning of that game. He gave up the lead in the bottom of the 8th. The Stompers rallied to take it back in the top of the 9th, and then he finished off the ball game. His 2-2 misses up and outside, and Menlo Park continues to run rampant here on Sonoma. Another stolen base. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Sam stares in to get the sign, and now comes set. The righty's payoff pitch is bounced foul. Levitt McGee's swipe was the 6th stolen base for Menlo Park now through 7+ innings. Numbers that are rivaling Walnut Creek. It's the best stealing team in the north, second only to Santa Barbara in the CCL. Schnitzer will now hold a look at second and come home. Fendel fouls it back to the screen, and he as well has worked an 8-pitch battle. And hats off to Levitt McGee and Fendel against a new arm, and a really good one at that. They're not giving anything to Sam Schnitzer in the easy out department. 3-2 pitch, outside for ball 4. 2 professional at-bats lead to walks, and now the tying run is at the plate, and it's Ethan Jackson, who has 3 home runs. Two on, no out. Jackson faces Schnitzer right on right. We'll have a first pitch strike here from Schnitzer. Levitt McGee dances off the bag at second. The pitch is just outside. These 2 walks have now made it 8 on the game by Sonoma pitching. 2 from Cortez, 4 from Figler, and now 2 from Schnitzer. Action behind Sam in the bullpen. The pitch. Outside 2-0. And this is the knock on Schnitzer if there is one. He throws really hard, but sometimes struggles to command his pitches, and that's what happened here. 2 consecutive 8-pitch at-bats led to walks on 3-2 pitches, and now Ethan Jackson has command of the count. It's 2-0. Alec Murray might be tasked with the mop-up job here in the 8th.
This game really feels like with 2 on, nobody out. I think fans have started to realize that this is actually a close game.
Great crowd on hand here on this Thursday. Grandstand still pretty full in the 8th. Menlo Park attempting to win the season series over Sonoma. This one's hit hard to shortstop. Ayala can't pick it. It's into center field. Coming around to score is Levitt McGee, and it's 8-6. Single for Jackson. It was a hard one-hop line drive to Bryson Ayala. He tried to sort of just pick it like he was a first baseman, and if he got it cleanly, it was a double play. Instead, it's an RBI single. Second ribby for Jackson. And Paul Wagner comes up as the go-ahead run.
Taking a 98-mile-an-hour liner off the dirt is tough for anyone, let alone a 6'5" shortstop. Not an easy play to make.
Schnitzer's pitch is popped up on the infield. He makes the call himself and makes the catch. Infield fly rule was called by the umpire, so even if Schnitzer had not made that running play, the out would have been recorded. Wagner out in the very, very rare P1. Usually you want anybody but your pitcher catching your pop-ups, and that's one of the reasons why he very nearly collided with Paul Wagner as that ball was caught standing right in the baseline. And now a ground ball can get Schnitzer out of the inning against Michael Aikawa, another righty. Ball to a gap or a corner could tie this game. Schnitzer's delivery is down, went with a first pitch change.
One pitch can get him out of this, Kieran.
One 0 from Sam, outside 2-0. That one back up to 91. Melvin McGee walked to lead off the inning. He's already scored. Fendel walked after that. He's at second. Ethan Jackson's at first. He singled. One out in the frame. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a great pitch. That's 90. Really hard to catch up if you're Aikawa, and he was a couple ticks late.
Velocity competes in the league if you can find the zone.
Any velocity competes in this league. Mason Cortez was sitting 85, and he was very good through 5 innings, but the bullpen still trying to hold this thing for him. 2-1 offer. Up and out. 3-1. What Paul Madereno says is nobody cares how hard you throw ball 4. Put it in the zone, it doesn't matter how fast it's coming. 3-1 pitch. Hit foul down the right field line. Came back in the zone on 3-1, sort of had to. Wasn't a gimme pitch for Aikawa. Right on that outside corner. And Michael was late. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get him with the fastball. It's worked. Aikawa's been late on the 2 he's swung at so far. We'll see if Schnitzer goes back to it or if he can locate the off speed. Payoff pitch is the fastball, and he blew it right by him. First strikeout for Schnitzer. It's a great job to battle back in that count and trust your stuff. If you've been struggling to command the off speed, throw the fastball. You can get guys with it. Mason Griffin, who's 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch and 2 runs scored, tries to pull Menlo Park back into this game and not squander what was an opportunity with first and second. Nobody out. Schnitzer starts him off with a fastball. Called a ball on the inside. Burnham set up away, missed his spot in. That's a tough call to get. Looks like Alec Murray's going to get the 9th if he doesn't have to clean up this 8th. Schnitzer a pitch away from getting out of it. And he gets a swing and miss on a 1-1 fastball. Not particularly close to the outside corner. A little overeager is Mason Griffin, representing the go-ahead run. And that's something that Zach Pace preaches so much to his guys. No matter the spot, you don't have to be the hero. You don't need the go-ahead 3-run home run. Just pass the line, and that's what Griffin's trying to do here in the 8th. He chases again, a fastball at 93. Schnitzer reaches back to get ahead 1-2. And it's been fastball, fastball, fastball in this at-bat. Griffin's just swung and missed on back-to-back heaters. We'll see what Sam chooses on 1-2. He went to the change, but missed with it low. You want that changeup just a little bit more competitive in that spot. Try and induce a swing and miss from the over-eager Griffin, who struck out 28 times this season. Right on left, the pitch is high. It's a 92-mile-per-hour fastball, but Griffin from 1-2 to 3-2, and that will start the runners. Fendel from second and Jackson from first, and that's very meaningful, especially with that runner at first representing the tie. It's a walking lead for Jackson. He goes 3-2 pitch is hit in the air to right. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Wesley Bass goes back and makes a two-hand catch to retire the side. for the Legends in the frame. A run on a hit, no Stomper errors, and 2 left. Last chance for the Stompers to add insurance in the bottom of the 8th, leading 8-6.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Watch all Stompers home games streamed live on the Sonoma Stompers YouTube channel. You can catch all the action with Kieran Costa and Nate Martin starting 20 minutes before first pitch with the Stompers pregame show. Join us on the road for radio feeds of all Stompers road games, live on the Stompers Radio Network.
2-1 pitch to Keys. That one's bounced towards second. There'll be a play at the plate. They'll throw home from left field. Kicks away. Take a bow, Trent Keys, the walk-off hero. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Braden Gens pitches. Beal strikes out swinging. Stomps win. The pitch to Sebastiani is hit a mile to deep left field. Coupland back at the track. See you later.
Rawhides on deck. Rawhides on deck. Oh my God. Rawhides on deck. On Deck can be purchased right here at the ballpark and at Sonoma Springs Brewery, located at 19449 Riverside Drive in Sonoma. Not getting enough Stompers content? Stay connected all season long on social media. Follow at Sonoma Stompers on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok.
Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it. Friedman's Home.
Stompers lead this game 8-6. They hope to add a little bit of insurance in the bottom of the 8th. And they send up Mike Jones to start it off. He's 1 for 2. He has a single, a line out, and a hit by pitch. He extended his hitting streak to 6 games with a single in the 4th. First pitch from Corcoran is a called strike, outside edge. Jones, Johnston, and Bass. Stompers right now lead 8-6. They'd love to extend that cushion. The offer, swing and a miss. Jones goes and chases a changeup. 0-2. Sonoma back here tomorrow to take on the Alameda Merchants at 6:05. Petaluma night at the ballpark. You can get your tickets at stompersbaseball.com. Jones lays off a changeup again. Similar pitch to the one he swung at 0-1. This one he takes to make it 1-2. Jones hits it to third and foul. Jones drove in 6 runs yesterday, 5 the day before. He doesn't have an RBI yet today. He's behind in the count 1-2 to lead off the 8th inning. And he hits it weakly foul up towards Zach Pace in the mouth of the first base dugout. This is an adjustment for hitters when they're seeing a fastball at 77 and then an off-speed pitch down in the low 60s. They look pretty uncomfortable against Corcoran. 1-2. Served into center field. It's going to be a tough play for the shortstop, Kelly, but he makes the catch behind second base. A running catch on a pop-up. Connor Johnson was hit by a pitch in the 2nd. He walked in the 6th. He bunted in the fourth, and he reached on a fielder's choice as the catcher scooped it up and threw to third to get the force out there. He swings here first pitch and grounds it to Ryder Kelly at shortstop, who knocks it down, recovers, and throws to first late. It's an error on Kelly, the shortstop. Third against Menlo Park. That brings up Wesley Bass, fresh off his first double of the summer. That was against Corcoran in the sixth. Came around to score on a Burnham single. A hit, a run, and 2 runs driven home. He takes a called strike 1. Bass and then Shepler. The inning rolls on. Center fielder a couple of steps to the pull side as Bass lays off a fastball down. Corcoran entering just his second clean inning. Bass bounces it foul at 63 miles an hour. That's not an eephus pitch, but it's close. Saw an eephus pitch from Paul Wagner in yesterday's 9th inning. That was a 19-4 affair. This one much closer, 8-6, the Stompers cushion. Bass grounds it towards second. Charging his Fendel, he flips the short way to second, the turn to first. No chance to get the speedy Bass. So Johnston retired. Bass replaces him at first on a 4-6 fielder's choice.
To be fair, eephus pitch in a 19-4 game, I mean, it's like you're used to seeing those pitches in 19-4.
It's the only time to really throw it.
No.
Shepler swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Alec Murray stopped throwing, so either he's ready to go for this 9th inning or it's going to be Sam Schnitzer 9th. Sam's proven he can go 2 innings and get out of jams. He's done it all year. 0-1, low 1-1. Stompers would love to get this inning to Eli Burnham, who had his second hit as a Stomper and his first 2 RBIs. That was in the 6th. Soft single for Eli. 1-1 from Corcoran to Shepler. Outside, 2-1. In the 9th, it's 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Kelly, Duran, and D'Amelio. Best shot for Menlo Park to get something going. The last time these two teams play in 2026. 2-1, runner goes. Shepler fouls it back. Bass vying for his 14th stolen base, but he has to go back to first. Two with 2 outs. Shepler hits it to first. Nice play by Levitt McGee, who takes it to the bag himself. Casey Levitt McGee has had a very, very fine ball game on both sides of the ball. For the Stompers in the inning, no runs, no hits, 1 Menlo Park error and 1 man left. The Stompers turn to Alec Murray to slam the door in the 9th. They lead it 8-6 after 8.
The Sonoma Stompers are excited to welcome La Michoacana ice cream and treats to the family. La Michoacana ice cream is rooted in the world-famous ice cream traditions of Mexico. La Michoacana uses only fresh, natural ingredients, using recipes that have been handed down for generations. Every paleta is made by hand. Every scoop is crafted with love. Every bite, muy delicioso. La Michoacana ice cream and treats, located at 18495 Highway 12 in Sonoma, 1219 Grant Avenue in Novato, And of course, right here at the ballpark. Hey, baseball fans, when visiting Sonoma, make sure to dine at Wit and Wisdom, a modern American tavern by world-renowned chef Michael Mina. Wit and Wisdom is famous for hearth cooking, their extensive wine list, and an upscale yet relaxed atmosphere. Wit and Wisdom is located at the Lodge at Sonoma. Make a wise choice. Dine at Wit and Wisdom in the heart of Sonoma. Can I have another beer, please? Can I have another beer, please? The first rule to carrying on is to not get carried away. The Sonoma Springs Brewing Company reminds you to always drink responsibly.
Friedman's Home Improvement. When something breaks at your house, head on over to Friedman's Home Improvement. Remember, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Alec Murray has a chance for his first save of the summer, and he faces 2, 3, and 4 in the order. The 6'6", 235-pounder from Fair Oaks is a right-handed pitcher who played his freshman year at Fordham. He's headed back there for his sophomore campaign. He makes his 10th Stomper appearance, and he has a 5.74 ERA over 15 2/3 innings. And he misses high with ball 1. He has a 1-2 record, took the loss Sunday in San Francisco. He allowed 3 earned runs in the 8th inning. Tasked with the save here today, his 1-0 to Kelly. High and tight at 89, 2-0. Sam Schnitzer went an inning, and he gave up a run on a hit. He walked 2, left 2, and picked up a strikeout. Kelly's grounded out twice and walked twice. He hits it foul. Up over the Stomper first base dugout, and it's 2-1. He gets a swing and miss, and the count is now 2-2.
Battle back from Murray.
In that 8th inning against San Francisco, he went walk, single, 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 hit by pitch, and then got out of the inning from there with a ground ball and a couple strikeouts. They need back end of the 8th Murray, not the struggles to start it. 2-2 pitch, fouled off again. And you got to credit this Menlo Park team, who are 13-21. They're on a 3-game losing streak, playing out the string. They have not given in really a single at-bat today. Back-to-back 8-pitch at-bats against Schnitzer in the 8th. Aikawa is rung up here, and he's the first out of the 9th. Kelly. Ryan Duran will hit with the bases empty and 1 out in the 9th. First pitch from Murray. Drops in for a called strike. Slider came back to the inside corner. Stompers playing out the string in their own right. They're locked into the 3 seed, awaiting to see who they'll play in the first round. Murray tries a slider again, and it misses just low. Might have been crossed up with Eli Burnham there. That ball just went straight past Eli's glove and hit him in the chest protector. It's all right, he works off the third base side of the rubber and misses. Upstairs, slider. Could have slipped out of the hand, missed well up and out of the zone. 2-1 offer. Check swing. The pitch was well high. The appeal to first. Cam Jones says no swing. And if Ryan Duran can work this walk, the tying run would come to the plate. It would be Joey D'Amelio.
The name that has to scare you is right below that, Casey Levin McGee, yet to be retired today.
3-1 is high to the backstop, and it's ball 4. Ninth walk by Sonoma pitching. It's all no matter if they can finish off this win. A combined 14 runs on 7 hits between the two. Murray pours it in there to D'Amelio. It's 0-1. Joey 0 for 3 today. He's popped out twice, has a sac fly, and then he's also flown out to center. Ayala and Sebastiani shade up the middle for a double play ball. D'Amelio pops it up, first base side. Shepler gives it a look, but it's out of play. Murray's done a great job to get ahead. Here, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Murray's pitch. All the way around goes Joey D'Amelio on a fastball up. Second strikeout for Murray. And Casey Levitt McGee represents the last hope for Menlo Park.
John Pierce issued a warning to the Menlo Park dugout just now. Players didn't like that call.
I mean, D'Amelio clearly went around. Levitt McGee, left-handed hitter, waggles the bat behind his head and takes upstairs. Stompers go again tomorrow, same time, 6:05 start with a 5:50 pregame against the Alameda Merchants. Come back on Sunday. 1-0 for Murray. High, 2-0. Isaac Fendel's on deck. He represents the go-ahead run. The tying run is at the plate, and Levitt McGee already has a long ball off a righty today. Murray has to challenge him. His 2-0 pitch. Great pitch. Backdoor slider for a called strike. Gutsy to go with the slider behind in the count, but he clipped the outside corner. It counts 2-1. Duran takes his lead, doesn't run. Levitt McGee hits it high in the air. Shallow right field. Ben Sebastiani crosses into foul ground. He gives way to Wesley Bass, who makes a sliding catch, and the ball game is over. Stompers get the victory. They survive a late rally by Menlo Park, and it's an 8-6 win for their 24th league win of the year. Stompers survive 8-6 on just 3 hits. We'll be back with the totals after this.
Another game is in the books. To break things down, let's go back to Kieran and Nate with the Stompers post-game show.
Stompers win this one by a final score of 8-6. 8 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Beats 6 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors. And Nate, not a clean win, but they all do count the same.
I don't think you can replicate this one against your playoff opposition in the Blues and the Crawdads, but a win is a win. A fantastic start from Mason Cortez. That is something you can replicate. 1 hit, only a couple of runs allowed. Trusting your defense to do work. That is a great return to form for Mason Cortez, who's put in a great second half of the season. And then offensively, some guys who have been struggling recently, getting back on the board. Nice one for Wesley Bass with that double. Nice one for Eli Burnham to get his first RBI on the year, and another as well. So some nice moments from today, but some things to work on as well heading into the weekend.
Stompers win it 8-6. Mason Cortez, your winner. He improves to 2-0. Moises Reyes, your loser, drops to 0-2. And Alec Murray gets his first save in a game that lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes. 8-3-1 triumphs over 6, 4-3. And the Stompers and the Legends split the 8 games they play in 2026. That wraps up our coverage here from Arnold Field in Sonoma. Once more, Cortez over Reyes with a Murray save and an 8-6 Stomper win to keep the week rolling. It's the third straight for the Stomps. For Lucas Sebastiani on the stats and my broadcast partner Nate Martin, I'm Kieran Costa saying so long from Sonoma.
Thanks for sharing your evening with us here on the Stompers Broadcast Network. For schedule info and game tickets, go to stompersbaseball.com or catch collegiate baseball at its best right here on our YouTube channel. And always remember, success on the field starts with success in the classroom.